What's up guys, Chris here, back again with another video on the channel. In today's video, I want to talk about UCL marquee matchups a little bit more than my last video. Reason being, I want to tell you guys what you guys can be buying today on the market, when we expect it to drop a little bit during the whole pack promo, or not pack promo, but the just pack supply SBCs. So before we get into the video today, if you guys can, drop a like on the video. Let's strive for 50. That'd be awesome. You guys can sub to the YouTube as well. Turn on the notification button. You'll see videos 1 or 2 a day from me from here on out, so you guys definitely want to get involved with that. Join the free trading Discord. It's free. There's trading tips in there. You'll know when I go live on Twitch. And like I said, get involved with the Twitch channel as well. I will answer your questions all day, every day on that. So let's get into the video. Reason why I believe the market's going to drop today is because one of two things is going to happen. One, we're going to have pack supply. Now, all it takes for this market to panic is a gold players pack. I mean, we've literally seen it where a gold players pack has made the market drop and people start to sell. For me, this market is showing a lot of people that are inexperienced with holding cards, and whenever they see their cards drop in the slightest due to pack supply, they panic sell. Now, in previous years, I feel like whenever we've had pack supply SBCs, it hasn't been a crazy drop off, and the rebound would be even better. Now, this year, the market's been a little bit different because the sell-off has been absolutely insane, and that's why I think it shows a lot of people, one, they care about the market this year, and two, they are very cautious in what they're buying, and that's why you're not seeing a ton of buying power in the market right now, because I think a lot of people are afraid to buy at the very moment. So today, obviously, like I said, the market's gonna drop. Now, the second reason why I think the market could drop as well is that UCL marquee matchups, they normally give out some sort of UCL cards again. Now, I don't know if I showed this in the first video or not from earlier today, but if you look at the UEFA Champions League rare, Serginho Dest is actually here. There's about 4 cards, I believe, that have UCL cards. Now, what you're going to see is, I believe they're going to probably start to bring out the UCL golds. Now, these are players with the same stats. So, for example, a guy like Anthony Martial or a guy like Dembele, right, will have literally the same card, a left wing 83, but he's a blue card and he's got 92 pace and all of the same stats as his normal 83. So, what this does to the market, it actually splits demand away from gold cards a little bit. And a lot of people like to ask me, when do I buy players for my team? Well, a lot of people, and you're not going to be happy when I say this, but the longer you wait on these lower rated, the lower they're going to go, because over time, they can't keep up with the supply that they're getting. So tomorrow or today when you're watching this video, the market's going to drop for some of these supply players. Now, will you see them rebound a little bit? 100%, you always see a rebound in the market. But will they rebound higher than where they were going into today? Possibly not, right? So you always need to be careful with some of these low rated guys. If I go to the popular page on FUTBIN, okay, and I tell you a bunch of players that I just don't see, well, in literally a week, it's going to be lower in price. Dembele, Valverde, Rodrigo, Ben Yedder, Allen, Sissoko, Haaland, Joe Gomez, Militao, Diego Carlos, Davies, Saint Maximin, Jesus, Richarlison, Adama, right? All of these players over the next week are going to get lower in price. Now, based off of last year, I believe during the screen promo, which was on Friday, okay, it is going to be on Friday, these cards absolutely tanked. So, Friday, October 18th, he went from 75,000 coins. He dropped by that Sunday to 59,000. If we expand this to 3 months, right, look at the drop off, man. I mean, it's absolutely incredible how he went from 75k and within literally 5-6 days, he's down to 44. Now, again, right, do you see a rise on Thursday flips? Of course you do. But when you look at it, was he higher at this point here than where he was here? No, he wasn't. So that's why I told a lot of you guys to get out of cards before the first weekend, because that was the safest window to get out. Now, if you want to buy a Dembele, now I told some people to buy today if they want to. That's not necessarily going to mean that they're not going to go lower on Friday, because we're going to have a lot of pack supply, right? We're going to have new promo cards coming out. So will the same Max drop again? 100% he will. Will Jesus drop again? Yes, he will, right? You're going to have to live with some of these cards dropping in price. If you take a look at my team right now, okay, and this is the struggle, right? You cannot balance having a good team and wanting to play Weekend League and trying to make coins on your team. It's very, very difficult in the early parts of FIFA. I'm going to be really realistic here with you guys. It's very, very difficult to maintain a good team and then also making coins on that team. Unless you're buying Messi's or Neymar's or Ronaldo's. Those are the type of players, Salah's, Van Dijk's, Mane's, those cards should shift up because they're replacing the other types of cards that we were just selling off, like Diego Carlos, like Militao, right? A guy like Van Dijk in a week or two is going to start to replace a guy like Militao, and that's what you're going to see a difference in. Or a guy like Varane would make a little bit more sense with the Liga teams. He'll replace a guy like Militao, right? Now, the only card that's low rated that I think could rise over time is definitely Mendy, because Mendy's the best left back in the game right now. But, I mean, if you look at the cards that I'm paying for right now, right, obviously Martial and Dembele are, they're pretty much untradeable. Valverde's 59,000 coins I paid for, right? If you go on Fuppin, Valverde's 37k. I'm losing 25,000 coins in this card. Will I sell this? No, I won't. Because, again, I know the value of my team and what it gave to me in FUT Champions this weekend. I just got 26 wins this week, which I thought was pretty good, but I choked at 27. Really, really bad stuff happened in my games. Don't want to talk about it, but we did hit 26 wins. So, I think a lot of people don't understand this perspective of like, okay, when do I buy my cards? When do I buy my team? When do I sell my team, right? It's almost impossible for you to be like, okay, I'm going to sell a team here, I'm going to buy a team the next day. Like, it's very, very difficult to do that, especially because EA likes to control the market very, very well, that you're not going to be able to, like, do that all the time, because EA always has things up their sleeve. Like, this was supposed to be a week where we were seeing, like, a lot of metas rising because, again, they drop off on the Sunday sell-off, but then they rise going in. We haven't really seen too much of a rise, really. So that's just kind of like putting into perspective a little bit as to when to buy your players. You could buy on Friday if you necessarily want to. If you want to buy Thursday flips, though, if you want to buy players tomorrow, and this is going to be in the buying section of today, if you want to buy players like Dembele, like Valverde, you believe they're going to rise on Thursday, well, you're going to be able to buy them today. Now, that's if we get UCL marquee matchups. If EA does not release them at 6 p.m., don't buy yet. Please do not buy. That is a caution for anybody that is in this video right now. Do not buy meta players at 6 p.m. Wait until 7 or 8 or even on Wednesday to buy those players, because EA has been known in the past that they will wait until people lose coins on their players that they necessarily bought. Now, if you don't see any UCL marquee matchups today, you will see the market go up. Now, if the SBC comes tomorrow, you'll see the market drop even more, right? So, because again, people bought their teams today expecting for it to drop. They didn't drop. They then bought those teams. So be very, very careful with some of those, some of these buying times today. Just look and wait for the UCL marquees and then realize what's happening with the market and let it keep dropping and dropping until you buy. You want to just buy a card if you have someone in mind until he stops dropping. It's very, very simple like that. Dembele, if he's at 45, 46, don't buy him yet. Let's see if you could find 44 and under, 43, 42. Let's see how low that card goes before you really buy into him. A guy like Ferland Mendy, right? If he drops today, that's going to be a good card for Thursday flipping, right? If it's today or Thursday or on Wednesday. So look at weekly demand of players. Now, if you ever want to look at cards that you believe are going to go up on Thursdays, you could just look at the popular page. I mean, it's very, very simple, right? Like Ben Yedder's top 3, Rodrigo, Valverde, right? Will these cards maybe drop today? 100%. But they will be decent cards to flip for Thursday. So that's going to be something you guys want to be looking at today. Another thing you guys want to be looking at is past team of the weeks. And the reason for this is because usually what we've seen is when the market has dropped, the other parts of the team of the weeks have dropped as well. They are no longer in packs. So today, if you see any of these guys drop, like Upamecano, Gomez, Bruno, Suarez, Vardy, Lozano. Lozano's tricky because he's getting a team of the week. But Yedder, if these guys drop, pick them up, man. This Upamecano was 195 to 200 this weekend. He's now down at 177. If this drops, let's say to about 160 tomorrow, 162, that's going to be an amazing buy for Thursday flipping this week, in my opinion. So look out for past team of the weeks. look at little drops that they have on them. Look out for ones to watch cards. Now, this could be an opportunity, whether it's today or tomorrow when the UCL SBCs drop. It's going to be a good opportunity, in my opinion, to get in on some of these cards going into their next game. So like a Tellus, for example, if he starts next weekend, or this weekend coming, you'll be able to pick him up today for a little bit cheaper, as the market's obviously panicking, and you might be able to sell them going into their game on Saturday or Sunday next week. So that's something I'll also be looking at. And then the last thing I'll be looking at buying is definitely Team of the Week 3, right? Look at Firmino around 180. Look at Ericsson at like 26, 27. Look at Partey at 100. Look at Ramos at 230. I mean, Ramos at 230 is actually insane. If he hits that price, I'll probably buy like 3 or 4 of him because I just think it's going to do really well on Thursday. The market should rise Thursday, in my opinion. A lot of people are going to be playing div rivals, but they're also going to be buying teams for champs. Walker, I would buy under 400, 390 would be decent. League of its average at 35 and under, probably even lower than that, would probably be good as well. And like just going back to the point of like the popular players, if you need to buy guys like Mbappe, or you need to buy guys like Son, Aubameyang, right, Conte, Messi, Ronaldo, Neymar, over the next 24 to 40 hours is going to be a good opportunity to buy. Now, could they drop on Friday? 100% they can. But I think you guys are in your best interest to buy some of these cards. Like if Messi goes to 650 tomorrow, let's talk about how low that card is in retrospect to where the game is right now. And like I told you guys, based on last couple of years, these guys continue to rise as there's more coins on the game. So again, we're going to have promo packs on Friday. Yes, it's going to supply the market like Diego Carlos. That's going to probably drop a little bit, right? So if you guys want to, if you want to just buy Thursday flips today or tomorrow, you can to sell for Thursday night. And then you can buy your players for your teams on Friday if you really want to. Because last year we did see a significant drop in the market. But even if you buy Friday, right, I just showed you that Dembele graph. And this is why it doesn't make any sense that people say, when do I buy my team? Because look right here, right? He drops from 75 on Friday, goes to 59 by the Sunday. So if I tell you to buy Friday, right, maybe he drops to 65, 70. He still drops even further after that. So it's like, these guys, you have to understand, will continue to drop in price. They're just low rated. They're getting supplied a ton. Guys like Sissoko, guys like Holland, guys like Allen, guys like Bale, guys like Militao, they're going to keep dropping in price. It's the FIFA cycle. More Team of the Weeks means less demand for golds. UCL cards coming out this week, most likely. More promo cards is just shifting demand away from golds. They're getting supplied, and their demand is here when their supply is creeping up, and then demand is lowering as people are replacing those cards with Neymar's, with Ronaldo's. And that's why with their supply is here, but their demand is here, because their supply will never be that great, because pack luck obviously isn't that good. So hopefully that made a little bit of sense to you guys. Hopefully that video helped you too with what to buy today. If you guys have any UCL marquee matchups investing, please take the coins before the SBCs come out if you want to play it safe. If you are somebody that does not want to take risks, you sell before the SBCs come out. United players, Ajax players, Bayern players, those kind of guys, you definitely want to sell before the SBC. Now, if you're a risk taker, then be my freaking guest. Take the risk. Hold it after 6 p.m. I mean, look at the hype right now. I told you guys on Sunday to buy these at 500 coins. All right, they're already doubled in price. That is what we like to see at this time. The rares aren't doing great, but the non-rares are going crazy. So if you guys bought in, awesome, because you're gonna make a good amount of coins on that. Whether you sell before the game or before the 6 p.m. content, or whenever they get the SBCs, really. So be careful with what you're buying today. Let's see if we get the SBCs. Hopefully you enjoyed the video today. Drop a like on it. Subscribe if you're new around here. And I'll talk to you guys in a video soon. Peace out.